Back now in the town hall, and each and every day for the past year and a half, your timelines on social media have been filled with posts sharing information about the pandemic. And while some of it is true, a lot of it is misinformation. So we like to verify as many of the claims as we can for you. And tonight, Evan Kozloff looks into the claim that nearly 4 out of 5 COVID hospitalizations involve people who are either overweight or obese.
There's a lot of misinformation out there. That's why we verify. Jonathan Neiman, the CEO of Sweetgreen, wrote on LinkedIn that the pandemic is hitting heavier people harder. Writing, quote, 78% of hospitalizations due to COVID are obese and overweight people. So let's verify in 2 parts. Does being overweight or obese make you more susceptible to severe cases of COVID? And is it true that the majority of hospitalized COVID patients are obese or overweight? We brought these questions to these 3 experts. We also looked at the widely cited CDC study from March of 2021. Let's start there. The CDC analyzed BMI data, or body mass index, for more than 148,000 patients hospitalized between March and December 2020. 28.3% of those patients were categorized as overweight and 50.8% as obese.
When you're obese or when you are overweight, it's not just having more pounds on the scale. The extra fat that you have actually causes your body to alter its physiology.
Things like a weakened immune system, weakened lung function, and it's often associated with diseases like diabetes, hypertension, or cardiovascular disease.
They may have worse outcome in terms of the hospitalization, the length of hospital stay, the requirement for ventilation support, and then the ICU admissions could be higher.
So we can verify that yes, being heavier does put you at risk for a more serious battle with the disease. But are overweight and obese patients making up the majority of COVID hospitalizations? Well, that CDC study says so. Remember, it found that 79.1% of those surveyed were obese or overweight. But our experts are split. Dr. Adalja says that it's true, saying that the majority of his patients hospitalized for COVID-19 are in fact obese or overweight. But Dr. Tran argues that these findings aren't complete, because the CDC study only surveyed data from 238 hospitals out of 800. So without a consensus, we can't verify an answer on this, at least for right now. With your Verify, I'm Evan Kozloff.
Thank you, Evan. And just a reminder, if you have something that you'd like us to verify, you can reach out by texting 849-2220 or send us an email, verify@WGRZ.com.